and welcome to the first episode of the Real MVPs podcast. My name is Jessica.
My name is Leah.
Whoa!
I'm DeAnna.
I'm Christine.
And we are sisters who have decided to venture out on a fun little side gig, if you will,
Adventure.
if I may. Just kind of letting people see what we talk about on a daily basis, which is just pure nonsense.
No, you know what? Do you know what I think it is? I think people can't believe what we actually talk about for hours.
I know our husbands can't believe what we talk about. How the text messaging thread can go all day long baffles his mind. But hey.
Are your phones on silent all the time?
Yes.
Yes.
Generally, yes.
Yes. I think so. No.
Does yours make a noise when you get a message?
Mine? Yes.
Okay, so yours is not on
Mine
silent.
just
That means it's
vibrates.
not on silent.
Oh, by silent you mean like it doesn't do anything?
Does it make a noise
Yeah.
when you get a new message? That would be...
I think it vibrates. Do they vibrate?
Well, I had it. Yeah, but I had to turn the vibrating off.
Oh no,
Okay.
Mine vibrates, or mine just as a wiggle thing.
Does it make a noise when you get a text message?
On the side of my phone, there's a way that if I have the button up, it makes a noise. If I have the button down, it doesn't.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Wish I could go air wrap my hair for like 10 seconds.
So, is anybody going to be celebrating St. Patrick's Day tomorrow?
Nope, because the kids are at their dad's.
I don't have any kids.
I don't typically. I saw this really cute recipe where you put, oh darn it, I meant to go to the dollar store. I have to go today. Where you put pancake batter in like squeeze bottles and you dye them different colors and you make pancakes, real like long colored noodles. So I'm going to try making those for the boys. We don't typically celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but.
Why not?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you know what you're going to have to do? I had the kids last St. Patrick's. I had to set up a freaking leprechaun trap. This is like a whole thing. You try and catch. I had to put footprints on the toilet.
I used to do that every year.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's like Valentine's Day. I don't do anything other than I do the heart starting February 1st. I put one every day on their door of a heart that says something like, you are handsome, you are awesome, you have Riz, which they thought
Every
that
day?
was funny. Every day for 14 days. Which we went out of town for Tori's baby shower. And so Luke said, well, who's going to do it while you're gone? I said, your daddy. Goes, no, he's not. You know he's going to forget. I said, no, he's not. I promise. So I asked Kenny, do you want me to do them ahead of time and you could just tape them? He's like, no, I got this. Luke calls me while we're at Tori's baby shower. Guess what? Dad forgot to put the heart on my door. So now what? I'm like, I'll do it when I get home. I told you he was going to forget. So I tell Kenny. So Kenny wrote, you're a man. And put that on his door. I have, you're smart, you're funny, you're kind, you're a man. I'm like, okay. And then Kenny wanted to know why I didn't put hearts on our door for him. Are you kidding me? So anyways.
Dude, like you're the only person that celebrates Valentine's Day.
No, we do.
Do you and Kirk go out and everything?
No, I do a big thing for the kids.
She does a big breakfast. Don't you remember? Every year she does.
But do you get no? But do you and Kirk exchange gifts?
Heck no.
Yeah, that's
DeAnna?
We
not
don't
like
even get each other a
celebrating.
card.
DeAnna, do
I
you?
didn't think we did, but I got a gift this year.
Oh. I got my.
But then it probably couldn't go because.
Oh, that was your dinner? That was the.
No, it was Harry. He got me tickets to Harry Connick Jr.
Connick Jr., that's right.
Oh, that's
He kind
right.
of got those for himself, wouldn't you say? It was
No,
kind of a
he would-
Valentine's gift /
Do you think Chip wanted to go see Harry Connick Jr.?
I don't know. Chip has all kinds of quirky things about
I
him.
think
that
he bought the. I think he
likes.
bought the tickets to get DeAnna in the mood,
Oh,
so they could
maybe.
have a happy Valentine's night. I got silk
I
pajamas
think
from Victoria's Secrets, and maybe I'll post the picture.
You don't
that I
slide
took.
around in bed with silk pajamas?
I wear silk pajamas.
No.
don't you sweat to death? They
I
don't make you
bet.
sweaty.
Mine,
They don't
are,
like
mine are
slide?
just like little camis, though, like a little tank
Oh.
and shorts.
What are you doing in bed
don't-
I
that you're
hot.
sliding?
Flipping over?
I don't have. Maybe if I had silk sheets, I'd slide all over with my silk pajamas. But my Amazon sheets hold pretty steady.
Hey, wait. Do you guys have set recipes that you use in your Ninja Creamy?
I just make the chocolate one. Chip makes
Yeah, but what
them
is
as
that?
they go.
Oh, I forgot to put pudding in them.
I think I might
I'm
get
really
mine out
curious
and
how
try
this
it
is gonna
again.
record.
Why didn't you like it to begin with?
I wasn't here. I was out of town, so Mom made it with the boys, and she didn't like the texture. So we've never
Fabulous.
You've never used it?
no, just that one time Mom did it, and she said she didn't like the texture, so I've never used it since. So
Jessica,
I
found
need to
one
try.
that has Reese's.
I made
It
Rice
has
Krispie
like
treats
40 grams of protein.
tonight. I made regular Rice Krispie treats and chocolate Rice Krispie treats. So we have those for dessert if the boys don't eat them all, and then I'm making pork chops and potatoes.
Who are you?
I don't know who I am.
What do you mean this evening? Like it's 2:00. What do you mean? What time zone are you in?
It's 3:20. It's 3:20.
That's not evening, it's afternoon.
Listeners, this would be a good time to tell you that Jessica lives in Idaho, and we all live in California.
Well, it's 3:20. I'm gonna make dinner. I'll start making dinner in like an hour.
I started making dinner before I started. I'm making dinner tonight.
What?
Are you making
Pot roast?
Nope. I thought about it. I was chopping up celery and carrots. Chicken and dumplings.
Oh, I didn't think you knew how to make that.
Why are you cooking?
Because I like chicken and dumplings, and I like them with Bisquick. And Chip hates using Bisquick. So I'm making them because that's how I like them.
What does he use?
He does
Did you
From
roast the chicken?
scratch.
Well, isn't this quick
Did you
scratch?
roast the chicken?
That isn't my book.
No, Bisquick is not scratch.
Oh,
Yeah, but you know what? Don't you feel like they turn out better when you use like already made stuff? Like I feel like you go through this thrash of trying to make everything from scratch, and you put in all this work, and then it's like not that good.
yeah.
Are we gonna eat online?
My collagen.
Oh, I found it. We went to a new bakery today. It's over off of
What stuff did they have?
everything. Everything. They had pan chocolat, almond, guava.
What is this?
It's a French. It's actually a French. I think Japanese because they had like
I've
milk.
heard of that. We're supposed to get that. We're
What
supposed to get one
flavor?
of those.
What flavors? What type of food is that you're talking about? Cookies?
They had cookies. They had croissants. They had
Who's talking about
cakes.
croissants?
Thank you.
Cakes. They're beautiful.
Get any cake?
Are they
Did
open
you guys
7
ever
days a
try
week?
the cake?
They're open 7 days a week. I did not get cake because we got a gazillion croissants.
But you know what? Like, have you guys looked outside today?
I've been outside today.
It is so freaking pretty.
I went outside to get my groceries off the front porch.
I have
It's
not been
windy. Is it
outside.
windy there, Jessica?
Yes, I actually had to move my bunnies because I thought they were going to tip over and blow away from the front porch.
And
You're
Stiner,
frozen?
you're going to need to hire a hair girl before we start recording so that you can fix your hair before you go on set.
Listen, I decided right before we did this that I was going to clean out the refrigerator. And I had 3 full trash bags from my refrigerator / top drawers of the freezer.
And
And
that
so
has
that's
what
what
to
I
do
was
with
doing
this.
up until 1:52. Because I thought I would
She
have
didn't do her
time
hair.
to freshen up.
What is Leah doing? What are you doing?
Let's move this on. I don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
I guess Leah wants us to discuss a topic.
Okay.
How about we talk about Butch being alive still? And how that's a bad idea.
You know, I didn't notice the
He
smell
has been-
of your dog.
Thank you.
That is
That's
on
a
death's
lie.
doorstep. No,
That's
I really
a
didn't.
lie.
I really did not. I mean, I think the poor thing needs
You
to
go
go
work
be
in a
with
morgue
Jesus
with dead people then.
because he.
It's
I
just
mean,
really sad.
It is
Okay,
sad, but
so I
isn't
have
it
a
worse
question.
seeing him like that?
I mean,
Aren't
he
our
doesn't.
listeners going to want to know who Butch is?
Which is a bit.
Butch is my husband's uncle.
Have like a little picture pop up.
Butch.
Yeah, look at Butch is Kirk's uncle. Oh yes. No, Butch is Leah's
Doing my
elderly
Peloton this
dog.
morning,
It's my-
and I thought I should probably text Leah and ask if I hurt her feelings because I felt like I was beyond brutally honest about the stench. But I also felt like you need to know that. I can't lie to you and say it smells okay. It does not. It doesn't smell okay. And I'm afraid for your furniture.
I think that
I don't think that's coming out of that couch. You're going to have to get a new couch.
I don't think the couch smells.
Because your nose blind. It's a Febreze
My
commercial.
nose is probably blind to it. But I do think that, okay, so here's the dilemma. The dog is like, what, 22, 23 years old. And
At least.
Is that a record?
I don't know. But, like, besides the fact that he smells, he's okay.
No, he's blind. He can
He's
barely
blind.
walk.
He's deaf. He can't
Yeah.
walk.
He ran into my purse yesterday and scared himself. Like,
What
no,
do you mean? He's
that's
okay.
not good.
He's, like, still has a little life in him.
When he tries
Well,
to
as she
eat,
says,
his
he
hind-
gallops across the grass.
No, did you see him try and eat?
I
His
mean, he
hind
lost-
legs spread, and he's like just laying belly on his belly trying to eat his food.
I know. And he
It's-
walks at a slant. But he's still got a
Do you
little
take
life left
him
in
for walks or to the dog park to play with the other dogs?
He's beyond that.
Okay.
Well, I kind of fear for Kirk. Like, does Kirk look at this and think, wow, I'm going to be in some sad shape and Leah's going to keep dragging me along?
No, this is
I'm
actually
going to have to lay on the ground in the kitchen and eat cereal with my face in the bowl. And Leah's going to be like, yeah, but you were... Hey, you're still enjoying life.
you're still breathing. It's that whole thing where, you know, he loves going in the car. He still loves it. And so you're like putting him in the car to go to the vet so he can not come home.
Do you
Like,
use
he
your
can't-
car? Or do you use
No,
the truck?
he only goes in the truck.
Uh-huh. There
Only
you
the
go. Uh-huh.
Do you put him in the
No.
very
But here-
back of the truck?
No, he gets in the
But
truck.
here's the thing, Leah. If you drive his last drive to the vet and in his life, in his days, he's not going to know that was his last trip. I mean, that's
Yeah.
he's gone.
And I
Here's what I'm
think
willing to
he'll enjoy being in heaven. I mean, don't you think?
Here's
He'll
what I'm willing
see,
to
he'll
do.
hear.
I'm willing to drive there and drive the dog around the block and bring him back home. So that he gets car time. And then when you drive into the vet, that wasn't the last, you know. I'll do
you're
it a
gonna
couple
put him
times.
in your car?
You gotta like, end of life measures are here.
It's just a sad. It's sad. It's a sad,
Well-
sad thing.
Maybe take some pictures.
Oh, we have.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
think now
so
is the time. I
get
don't
down
think
on the
now is
floor
time
with
to
them.
take pictures.
I saw a reel the other day, and it was hysterical. And it was this dog who looked pretty much like Butch, except a little worse. And the thing said, anyone else have a dog that won't die? And they had put a birthday hat on him, and he was just standing there like. And I go, I could take one of those photos right now.
Well, I think it's
Oh,
time.
it's so funny.
I think
I
it's time.
think if it and the quality of smell. I mean,
No, I am right there with you.
Yeah.
First thing, because he asked like what was for he was texting me. He's like, "What's for dinner?" I was like, "Well, my sisters are here. I don't know." And he goes, "Ooh, what did they say about the smell?" And I go, "I worked really hard, but Steiner got the first of it, and I had to reassess my."
in my defense, I saved you guys. I walk in and the house is bundled up so tight. There is no airflow.
Not
and
true.
you just get bombarded.
I had both windows
With-
open.
The peppermint smell on top of the
Yeah, the peppermint smell was not hitting, and I knew
I
it.
mean, it was the filthiest smell I've smelled, and I don't know how long. I would rather smell a dirty diaper.
Ew.
So would
For
I.
me.
I would too.
But I will say, I would be so skinny if I lived there because I would never eat. I had zero appetite the whole time. Like, eating those bites of cake took everything I had.
Oh my gosh, that chocolate cake was so good.
Was it?
Yeah.
It looked good.
Did you try the carrot?
It was delicious. Huh?
What is that? The cake that Noah gets?
No, this is way better. Way
Get the celebration cake. I think you should get the cake from Rayleigh's for him, Leah. It's got this like hard chocolate shell, but then it's kind of moussey. It's delicious.
That is a good one.
He's very simple in his cake request.
Leah, the other sister, has diabetes, and we have not come to full understanding or grasping of her diabetes.
I'm still not. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm still not coming down from my
From cake?
cake. Yeah, and I didn't even swallow it. That's what I don't understand.
Yesterday?
From today. Oh no, I got up, but I had my. Okay, I'm on a bender right now. I'm on a big one. Tells me, he goes, you're having trouble with those sweets lately. I go, I'm out of control. I got up this morning and I don't have coffee, but I do have coffee. I make coffee, but I put literally like this much coffee in it, and then I froth milk, about this much milk, and I froth it. I don't know what that's called, an Americano or something like that. So I sit down and I have that, and then I had my Bombolini. 1.5 Bombolinis, which I don't swallow. I just
Is that from the
don't
Mexican
put that
store?
in. No, it's from Nugget there.
When you say
They
you
look
don't
like
swallow,
donuts.
wait a minute. When you say you don't swallow, what does that mean? So that people that perhaps haven't been around.
It's a
Wait,
new,
are you? I thought you did eat stuff now that you got the insulin.
I don't. I mean, I would never eat the way I ate this morning and like actually eat it. I would never do that because it spiked me just doing what I did, and I can't imagine if I would have actually ate it.
Which is put the food in your mouth, taste it, and spit it out.
It's swallow.
All right. I'm going to dye his hair purple. So that's fun. That's going to happen. And if Janet comes up to my house to do our hair, I'll just have her color his hair when she's coloring mine. I think I'm going to put in the laundry room, we have it plumbed for a sink. So I'm going to do like the bowl sink so she can rinse our hair and stuff. And then she can just cut our hair in the laundry room or wherever. I'm excited.
Do you think she's gonna be like, why would I ever agree to this and maybe only do that one time, or like switch off every other?
I don't know. I mean, there might be times where, like, I try and work our hair appointments to where something is happening in California. So, like, if there's a wedding or a birthday or a graduation, I try and work our hair appointment. So if there's some sort of event, then we'll just come to California. But if not, it would be nice to just pay for her to.
Jessica still travels to California to get her haircut done.
Every 8 weeks.
That still actually blows. How much does that cost?
Well, it depends. Like, if I don't have points, usually I try and use points. But if I don't have points, that's what we were trying to figure out with Janet. For Mom and I to fly out there, it's about $200 to $225 per person round trip, and then we pay for our hair appointment, which is $500.
You pay $500 to get your hair done?
For Mom and I, that's what I pay.
I pay like $140.
Well, that's tip and everything.
Is that
How
what
much
is
do you
just
get?
yours?
I don't know what mine is because I just get the full total. I tip 20%.
You tip 20%? I tip
No.
$10.
Oh, I'm
Oh
surprised.
man, I'm under tipping then.
Steiner, you only tip $10?
Maybe 15. Yeah, you know what? I'm not a big tipper. I don't do tip.
Oh.
Like,
Here's my
charge
thing.
more if you
First
want
of
more
all,
money.
she comes in on her day off. She doesn't normally work Saturdays, so she comes in on Saturdays. She will accommodate if we need say we're coming in for a graduation and she's booked, she will move appointments. She'll move clients so we can get in. So, I mean, she's very accommodating. So I've been going to it for 23 years. I love Janet. I'm good.
Oh, is that how long it's been?
Yes.
23?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to remember how long.
Because my hair got ruined by the one chick that I was going to. It was all patchy. And I was getting my nails done by Jodine at that time. And she was going to Janet. And she was like, she could fix your hair. So I had a consultation. And then that's when I started.
Did I go to Janet before you?
I don't think so. Because Janet was, I think, fairly new when I had started going to her. I don't know who you went to before.
Listeners,
How old
Janet
were
will
you
be
when
a
you
guest
started
on
going?
our podcast.
Yes, we will have Janet on. I'm excited.
Because I was still going to school in Santa Cruz when I started. I think maybe before that, though.
Yeah, I don't know. But you need to
I
tip more than
think at my
$10.
job,
What?
I think I do 15. I don't know. I'm not doing $28. Do it.
What, DeAnna?
can I speak without being interrupted?
Yeah, I said what?
I think I'm going to make it my role on this podcast to inform the listeners what we're talking about.
Okay, that can be your job. I was wearing my contacts. I didn't have my glasses on, and Kenny's aunt asked me if I colored in my eyebrows darker because she couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, but it was just I didn't have my glasses covering my eyebrows. So then I was self-conscious the whole time everybody was here that my eyebrows looked really dark and big. So that was fun. Do you guys at your work, out of the three of you, have to do a self-evaluations?
I used to have to.
I would kill my manager if that's inflicted upon me.
Oh, it's coming out next week.
Shut up.
I just had to do ours.
I used to have to. I don't know.
Why are you doing it so early in the year?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just, they rolled them out and we had to do
Usually
them.
that's like an October or Q4 or something.
I don't know, but no, because last year, no, we did it early this year too. Or see, we're in 25, 24, we did too, because that one was a hot mess. But yeah, I don't enjoy that. I don't like scoring myself. I never give myself a 5. I always only give myself 4s. Everything is a 4. I give myself 4 on everything. They say 5 is.
You never give yourself a 5 because then you're right.
I used to give myself a 5 every once in a while.
I gave myself a 5 on something.
No, because on the
from a manager's
description.
perspective, though.
Go ahead.
From a manager's perspective, you're looking at those scores and you're like, oh, so there's nothing more you can improve upon. You already think
Correct.
you got it.
In some categories, correct. Because guess what?
No,
I'm doing your job and their job, and you didn't ask me to. So yeah, I exceeded expectations. Next.
You can summarize that in your summary.
I give myself a 5. If I'm doing my job and my boss's job and 3 other people's jobs, and I'm doing a great job, and I've saved them hundreds of thousands of dollars, I'm giving myself a 5. And if they think there's something else that I need to do, then
well, I'm wonderful.
No,
I'm doing
I'm not
everything. I'm doing your job. I'm running the company. I'm running the country.
I literally do that. I'm realistic. It's not like I'm making stuff up.
I understand that, but your manager could be viewing your work skill sets and be like, well, she can improve in these areas, but you've given yourself a 5 so that you're not going to be open to any type of feedback because you already think
not in that category. No, ma'am, I'm not.
But what if your manager thinks in this category, okay, you had to fill in for 6 months because we were lacking in leadership, but now, the other 6 months we had that there and there's these areas that you could still improve upon.
I would say that's not correct.
So, but then you're saying you're not coachable.
No, I am saying you asked me what I think I'm doing, and here's what I think I'm doing. And it's not for every category. I don't give myself a 5 for every category, but if there's a category where I feel like, yeah, I for sure exceeded expectations, I for sure am a 5, I will put that. There are other categories I might put myself as a 4. Sometimes I might put myself at a 3 if there's an area I need to like learn or work on. But
I don't ever give myself
but I'm not.
anything lower than a 4.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest in my evaluation. And it's my opinion. He might disagree and he might go, oh, okay, well, I don't agree. I'm going to put you at a 4. Go right on ahead. We will just have to agree to disagree.
Self-evaluations are a little pointless because a lot of people think they do really good work and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right. Yeah. No, I think they're lame. I told HR and my boss that I hate them, and asked if I really had to do it. And I was told, yes, I did. So I had to, and I did it late. It was supposed to be done by end of day Friday, and I turned it in on Tuesday. So, yeah.
funny.
I don't enjoy them, and I think they're, and I don't like when you have to, why am I having to list out what I think my weaknesses are? Like, isn't that giving them ammunition? I feel, what is she doing? What are you doing?
So
I'm trying to open the sunshades.
do I look like I have a butterfly in my hair?
Yeah.
I don't know because you're all frozen.
It's your, what are we, is it supposed to be in the middle of your head, or are you wanting it off to the side?
I want it off to the side, but I don't want to look like I have a butterfly in my hair. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. Oh, well.
I'd say no.
I feel like I have one of Mom's coughs kind of stuck in my head.
Oh, you know how she did
real-
that cough? So she did her emergency inhaler because she was wheezing. So she did her emergency inhaler. She did one of those coughs, and then after that, it didn't happen. So it's something, she wasn't sure if maybe her shot was breaking up something in her lungs because she had that cold, and then we just got her shot last week. So she's thinking maybe it might have been breaking something up, and that's what that was, because she did another one of those meaty coughs at the airport. And then she was getting
I was thinking, could it have been her allergies?
No, because I think she took her emergency inhaler before we even got there. She was trying to get the suitcase down from the shuttle and hit a guy in the back who had a suit on with the wheel. That was fun. Yeah. So she's like, I'm so sorry.
Well,
like,
was she not like waiting?
How early were you to the airport yesterday?
We got through TSA. Well, it was lame because we have TSA pre-check. So we got to go right up to the guy. They had the actual TSA pre-check closed, so we had to cut through and go to the regular. And then we had to stand in line with everybody else. So we didn't get through TSA that fast. We didn't have to take our shoes off and stuff. But we were...
I hate that.
We got to our gate like an hour before we left. And then we sat in the plane. When I said we were rolling back from the gate, we were 20 minutes late. We were boarded 10 minutes early before we were supposed to leave, right? So I'm like, oh, score, we're going to get in early. We sat in the plane at the gate for 20 minutes. Then when I said, oh, we're finally leaving the gate, we sat there for another 10, 15 minutes. Jeez. So we actually landed 15 minutes late. And there was only, I mean,
sucks.
the plane was empty. So I have no idea what we were waiting on. That was annoying. So
what time did you land?
12:05, 12:10. We were in the car getting ready to pull out of the spot, and it was 12:12.
So you kept your car there?
Yeah, I drove the Honda, and we just parked, and we just...
Oh, because you lost an hour.
Yeah. Kenny was going to pick us up, but I knew we were getting in late. We were supposed to get in at 11:55, and I told him we'll just drive ourselves. I mean, it was just one night. So, so it wasn't a big deal. But, yeah, I was like, this is so lame. We're finally on time. We've boarded early, and we had to wait. It's annoying. So, anyways. All right. Well, I think we can wrap this up as our first official, unless we do a replay and it's garbage. This may just be our test. Alrighty?